We are on day 3 of backpacking in Kings Canyon National Park. I'm about to head down 6 miles of switchbacks. I'm going to be losing about 3,400 feet of elevation, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day pretty much making that back up. So once I get to the bottom of the switchbacks, I'll hit Simpson Meadow. Then I'm going to head kind of northeast, following the middle fork of the Kings River to where the trail intersects with the John Muir Trail / Pacific Crest Trail, which is the same trail in that section. And depending on how absolutely exhausted I am, I might be then turning southbound and seeing if I can, make up a couple extra miles that I don't have to do tomorrow. So that's what I'm starting off with today. Gonna be flat for a tiny little bit, and then it's just gonna be going straight down. And as I'm heading down, you can see the sun starting to hit the mountains across the river canyon there. Hopefully we'll be getting better views of it within these 6 miles somewhere. But that's what it looks like, nice and early in the morning. Wow. Now you can see the canyon. This is the canyon I'm going to be walking up the rest of the day, and this is the direction I'm going to be walking to. It's kind of east, but like northeast, and that's where I'll meet up with the John Muir Trail, Pacific Crest Trail. This is the rest of the canyon. That is pretty fantastic. And right over here, at the very, very bottom, you can kind of see the river. So this canyon is formed by the middle fork of the Kings River. The canyon where I started this whole thing at the trailhead, that was the south fork of the Kings River. So this is Kings Canyon National Park. And obviously there are several canyons formed by the Kings River in this park. That is beautiful. It's a long way to go down, but that's gorgeous scenery right here. So this is a downhill route, but man, is it steep. So this is the trail right here. You can see it winds this way and then goes around the corner, but then it just keeps winding all the way down there. Now I know some of this doesn't translate onto video, but if it's like this the whole time, my legs are not going to be happy. So here's hoping it evens out a little bit. So switchbacks going down have evened out. Obviously we get great views going down them, and this side of the canyon is still shaded, which is nice because I'm a little low on water. I can make it to the bottom, but like if this was in the sun, maybe not so much. Great views down the canyon still. And then it's been going in and out. Yeah, it's behind a cloud right now. You could see the moon before. So this is looking this way. The moon was super bright again last night. It was like a spotlight. I kept the fly off my tent so I could see the stars, but I couldn't see any stars. I woke up groggy at one point and thought there was construction going on, like road construction going on near my tent, but it was just the moon. But that's how bright the moon was. So still making my way down these switchbacks. Gonna get pretty bored, but the views are gonna be awesome. Hopefully all the way down. Here's that stupid moon. It was up here. See, it's pretty full, and it was really bright. Getting a little bit further down into the canyon now. You can see the canyon walls kind of rising up. I could see the river a little while ago. I'm not sure if I can see it now because of the trees, but making my way down. Still have a ways to go. As you can see, made it down to pretty much the bottom of the canyon. Still not quite to Simpson Meadow yet, but this is what it looks like. I bet there used to be a nice cascade down there when the snow was melting. The rest of the canyon. And then I came down from actually way further up there. You can't even see it right now. But this is what it looks like at the bottom. I've been walking this nice shaded cool section. It's right next to the meadow, and I can see that there's like some light through there, so there's some gaps in the trees, but I haven't been able to see the meadow. But I just ran across some nice cool flowing water. I was able to filter some more. I actually had to filter twice because the first bottle I filtered disappeared. I drank it all. It was nice and cold too. Cold, clear, and tasteless like water should be. But you know, if I don't see the meadow, that's fine, as long as I've got this green, cool, shaded trail with lots of nice water sources. I am going next to the river most of the day, so I don't think water should be a problem, but the first tributary I crossed was dry, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the rest of this trail looks like. Alright, so here's the meadow. Coming down the trail here, trail's right here. A little place to peek out. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Right underneath the canyon walls. It's turning brown, kind of like the other ones were, but that's nice to see. I thought I was going to go all the way past here without actually seeing the meadow, because I was going through the treed part. But this is Simpson Meadow, and it should have about a little over 8 miles to the junction with the Pacific Crest and John Muir Trail. So now the trail kind of came away from the sides there. You can see these mountains around there, but you have a fantastic view of Simpson Meadow now. So my worries about not being able to see the meadow were unfounded. It's right here. You can see it kind of came away from the walls over there. Fun place to walk through. The gnats are down in the canyon, but very pretty. The trail is dipping down to the river itself. Again, this is the middle fork of the Kings River. Yeah, considering I don't dip down to this that often, I might find a shaded spot for lunch. But beautiful setting underneath those high mountains. You got the nice river here, and looks like we got some shade too. So stop in here for lunch. The canyon's getting narrower, so it means you're able to see the river a little bit more. Really pretty. It's cascading down. I'm going upstream, obviously, and then heading towards the top of this canyon here. Should be, this is the trail, it just kind of goes alongside. Probably not going to be dipping down, you know, next to the river anymore, I can't imagine, unless it widens quite a bit. But heading towards a place called Devil's Wash Basin. That should be interesting. I'm sure it's just pretty pools named after the devil for whatever reason, but gorgeous river canyon right now. I'm in the section on the map labeled Devil's Wash Bowl, and it's really pretty with all this granite here. There's some nice pools down here. I'm not sure what is the Devil's Wash Bowl. There's this gorge right here that looks like it can have some really good water flowing through it, so maybe it rushes down into there and that's the Devil's Wash Bowl. I'm not sure what the devil owns of this stuff, but what I'm seeing right now is very pretty. So maybe this is supposed to be the Devil's Wash Bowl. It's gorgeous, whatever it is. You got these series of pools kind of going up the canyon here. I'm probably going to be breaking my phone out way too often in this section. These pools are just fantastic. They're so beautiful. I mean, look at the coloration in that, and then the movement of the water. And then up here, you have a little bit of a water slide too. Not one you want to go down, but a water slide. I'm still heading up the canyon, but I've just been walking this section with this sort of stuff for a while, and it's so beautiful. This just keeps getting prettier, doesn't it? I should be about 2.5 miles maybe away from the trail junction. This last section of the canyon has been much harder than I thought it would be, and I am very tired. So you can actually see where this ends. It's that mountain way in the very back there. It doesn't seem that far, but it's gonna feel far. In the meantime, still have some pretty flow going on, but I'm gonna be excited to get to that junction. Finally hitting the trail junction. John Muir Trail, Pacific Crest Trail. I knew I was getting close because I haven't seen anyone all day, and then all of a sudden I saw everybody. I think from now on I'm just gonna be seeing everybody. So I just came from the canyon over there. Some people camping back there, and that trail is not as well maintained as this one is. So I'm gonna be going south. I had been going north for a while, and now I'm going to be looping back to Woods Creek and then back to Road's End. But I was going northeast for a while. Now I'm headed south. You'll see how far I can get to cut out the approach for Mather Pass that's in my way tomorrow. So heading south on the John Muir Trail / Pacific Crest Trail. So I'm a little bit further up, and there's the canyon mouth that I just walked all the way up. Still got some sun in this part of the wilderness. So even though I'm heading south, I'm still headed up. So maybe heading up the rest of the day. Hopefully it's not too bad of an up. It's up all the way to Mather Pass. So again, closer I can get to, look at that, Mather Pass today, the better. So on my way. There's a deer hiking the John Muir Trail too. Doesn't care. It's a couple of them. I'm gonna have to scare them away because this is the way I need to go. But deer, you guys might want to move. You really that chill? Here we go. How about you, young one? Skedaddle. No, 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 not up trail. Go the other way, honey. Go the other way, little deer. Thank you. Alright, guys. Good night. I'm almost done for the day, but I wanted to share this gorgeous view. This is still looking south on the John Muir Trail, and it's actually where I'm headed tomorrow. See the end of this little valley here. It goes up a little bit. Gonna be climbing up those switchbacks, and I remember those switchbacks from last year for reasons I will describe tomorrow. So almost to where I'm gonna set up camp. Gorgeous trail though. Well, that's it for today. That's the end of day 3. I've got my tent set up, I've got my food cooking, I'm camped right next to Palisade Creek, so I got plenty of water. And up next for tomorrow is the infamous Mather Pass. So I should try to get a lot of good sleep tonight and prepare myself for that tomorrow.